How do you feel about what he's doing now?
You want to know my honest thoughts, bro? All right. He's not making music anymore for the most part, right?
He's making intros to them TV shows. That's music.
You're right. He'll pop up with an intro to a TV show.
He's not making albums. He's not making projects.
So he's
not right now.
He's in a different space. Obviously, the type of songs, the type of shows that he's choosing to create is still street, narratives that he's choosing to tell. BMF power.
Right.
I think what would be real gangster, the most gangster thing 50 Cent could do, Fifth, I hope you do this, my brother, is if he has truly evolved the way that a lot of us probably see that he's evolved, right? Then the most gangster thing somebody could do is to come out and say, yo, that stuff that I was once glorifying, like I was effed up. I was in a bad space in life at that time. I don't stand for none of that stuff no more. Just so y'all know. Like I'm denouncing that stuff. It's the same as...
What stuff?
What stuff? The glorification of what he used to talk about in his music. You heard Get Rich or Die
Trying. If that kept him alive, how do you deny that? See,
he's not asking him to deny it then.
Because you thinking that's the only way he could have stayed alive. No.
I need y'all to understand. Now, MECC, I know you got a different upbringing or whatever, but you've been around some dudes.
But I'm here, brother. No. I probably ain't doing first person what you did. Go ahead.
If you didn't do something, you was gone. That's the situation in the hood. How can you tell somebody like, yo, if he believes in his mind, this saved my life? How can you tell him to look back and say, no, it was wrong? It's never gonna be wrong.
I disagree with that. I think there's a lot of people, I know murderers who regret that. I teach people who have murdered people before and done big time. I'm a college professor currently.
But these are people who murdered.
They committed these crimes. They murdered people, bro.
What was the situation in which that murder happened?
Well, it's multiple people that I'm referring to, number one.
Right.
And they attend the university that I teach at.
They did time for it.
Huh?
They did time for
it. Oh, they did serious time.
It's part of their reform.
Well, no, it's actually not. They were able to get out of jail because of a law that was passed that if you committed a crime, a certain type of crime when you were a minor, that after doing, like, you don't have to do a life sentence. You're able to get paroled after a certain amount. So I got catch that one of my brothers did 33. Another one did 15. Another one did 10. These are brothers who, like, I just saw one. We was at the dentist, both getting some work done 2 days ago. The other one, I just dapped him off on campus. The day after that was yesterday, matter of fact, just saw him. These are brothers who are really my friends at this point, who have, like, done real bids for these type of crimes. And I guarantee you that looking back, they're like, man, the circumstance was messed up that I was just in general in life, in the hood, in the trenches and all that. But they're not proud of or trying to justify, like, that's just what had to happen. Dude just had to lose his life.
I can't imagine they would say it to a classroom. But what about the people who it was self-defense?
Okay.
What about the people who had guys waiting outside who just like to just fuck with them all day long and threaten them and make them feel uncomfortable in their neighborhood, and they had to do something?
Yeah.
What about those people?
You're not talking to an angel right now.
No, I know.
All right.
That's why I'm asking.
I know you look at me and it'd be like, D don't drink, D Christian, like D, man, that man. I know you had to ask me that one time, like, you ever sold dope, D? Or are you like from the hood or whatever? Right. That'd be the qualifying questions that people ask me when they start to feel like, D, you just don't get us. It's like, no, I am us, dog. Right. But what I want you to know is this. Out of all the things I done did in my life, there's dark, there's evil, all that stuff, I still have a choice when I get on that microphone in that booth of what aspects of my life I'm going to choose to rap about.
Right.
Because I done did so much good and bad, but that's a choice that you got to make. So everybody that chooses to glorify murder in their music, whether they did it or not, whether they was in a situation where they had to and it was justified, you still got a choice to make when you get on this mic, which aspect of your life out of everything you done did that you want to choose to make a brand out of.
But can you judge another man's choice? That's the question. That's the question. Can you judge a man? I'm glad that you're here to provide an alternative. But can you judge another man's choice? Is it fair?
It's not judgment. if you're holding them accountable for the results.
It's accountability, brother. I think it's
not
accountability.
judgment.
But again, bro, there are certain things that I did that people might not, that wasn't lawful and you might not agree with, but I had to.
I don't judge, but
I might not be here.
No, Math, hold on.
Then what?
Hold on. I don't think anybody is judging your character for the choices you felt you had to make in situations that you were in. That's not a matter, but you were still held accountable. You even talked to me about the accountability of looking back and going, fuck, look what that ended up being.
Yeah.
Look what that ended up turning into.
Right.
Damn, if I could have did that,
Right.
man, I wouldn't even been.
And we've seen it. Like the 12-year-old shit done showed up in front of the shop before.
But that's what we're talking about. Like, it's not a matter of judging. It's not a matter of judging you for what you felt. I could sit back and go, man, you shouldn't even been in that situation. You're a fucking idiot for being there. Now that would be judging you, but that's pointless, right? Because you can't redo it.
Right.
I'm not here to make remarks. I don't. And as much as me and D1 chop it up, like, it's my guy. I interviewed him a long time ago. What I love about him is the shit he was on then is the shit he's on now. He's got more attention. He's always been talking this way. I've never seen him judge anybody. He starts off with, bro, I love you. I got respect for you. I'm not sitting here trying to play you. I'm not trying to slander you. Here's the accountability for the thing you're doing that I see is very, very harmful to the people you claim to love. And I would like you to stop doing that or find another way to do this thing where you're not hurting everybody.
And I get it. However,
am I hold on, am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
That's
I don't want to speak for you and misspeak.
Jesus hung with thieves, bro.
There you go.
He hung with thieves.
Is that what you're doing here?
There you go.
I'm just saying.
Is that why you're here, D?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He hung with thieves.
He had to find a way to still relate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't feel like there should be a judgment passed on anyone else's decision. I think coming from what you believe in, you should understand, like, all right, it's guidance needed, not judgment. It's guidance needed.
Because nobody's perfect.
Right.
I think people
you
feel
would have had probably more of an impact being on these guys' album than saying we need to do better.
Bro, none of these dudes is finna put me on their album, dog. Come on, dog. Like,
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapping.